Thursday night. Presentation here on 2K Sports. Oh, we get to see, Brent, two of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Out on the wings for him, Smart and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Williams. And it's Morant. Look at that.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And Smart with a clear path to the hoop. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Williams with the steal. To the paint. Morant outside. Williams a screen on Monk. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
And last season, Greg, the Kings clinched their first Pacific Division title in 20 years.
And they repeated as division champs back in 02 and 03, something they're hoping to achieve again this year as the Kings build off of their breakout season. Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. 6-point game. Fox from outside hits the three-point bomb.
Well, a prerequisite now is for NBA players to shoot the three. Fox really working on improving in that area.
Morant finds Jackson, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
The putback, and Murray with the second chance points.
One of the things the coaching staff loves about Murray, just doesn't quit on a play.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Jackson kicks to Morant. Jackson a screen on Barnes. Nobody near Williams. No good on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Fox passes to Murray. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Yep, that one goes in there.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
And a deep three from Fox. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Here's Morant. The layup missed.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Three-pointer. Rebound by Murray. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Fox passes to Sabonis. Down low, over Jackson. Sabonis kicks to Fox. Over Smart. Fox, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Here's Smart. And he uses the glass on the layup. Smart's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
Inside, Jackson. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Sabonis. Fox looking it over. Here's Barnes. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
Now Morant. He has 6. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Being aggressive, taking the reward there. What a jam by Murray.
Jackson kicks to Smart. Jackson setting the pick here for Smart. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
But that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheets, but he makes plays that help you win.
Hands it from downtown.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Sabonis. And the rejection by Jackson. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting, in particular from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Williams is out there with Desmond Bane. And it's Jackson in at the center filling out the middle. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Memphis ball.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Fox finds Sabonis. Back to Fox. Sabonis sets the pick for Fox. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Fox getting in, nifty scoring there, not hesitating inside.
Bane sets the screen for Morant.
Oh,
jam!
You knew something good was coming, Kevin, right?
And this sort of
awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the Grizzlies' backcourt is in the conversation for the best starting backcourt in the league. Desmond Bain says Ja is obviously the focus, and that's why I feel like we're a good combo. If they want to sell out on him and pack in the paint, that leaves me open on the perimeter to do high damage. Kevin, back to you.
And he does a lot of damage. David, thanks. A great tandem indeed. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulders. They love to compete.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Williams dishes to Morant. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
The shot by Monk is no good. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Sabonis. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work, retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Murray, good.
Don't see many forwards with the catch and shoot ability that Murray has.
Memphis leading by 10. Bain sets the screen for Morant, and Morant throws it down.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Pass to Williams. Williams, a screen on Barnes. Clock at 6. From the left block, Jackson misses. Sacramento's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Three-pointer, Fox. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Barnes can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Here's Smart. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And Bain pulls it down. And there's the pass to Morant. Jackson a screen on Barnes.
Sabonis very agile for a big, so consistently getting himself in better positions defensively.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Grizzlies up by 16. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
They've got Kevin Huerter. Trey Lyles out there with McGee. And it's Mitchell. And it's Duarte in at the small forward position. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, when things go crazy, coaches are often the first to go. But how often does that improve things?
Sometimes it goes the opposite direction, Kevin. But the simple fact is it's usually easier to change the coach than it is to turn over the roster.
Passes it to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Kennard against Huerter. Kennard, the pass to Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Lets a floater go. Sacramento grabs the miss. Pass to Huerter. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Huerter up there high to throw it down.
Outside Rose. Pass to Kennard. He takes it in. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trail by 13. Talk about guys, Brent, who can fill those gaps out on the floor. How about Trey Lyles?
Trey just getting more and more comfortable at carving out that reliable role player. Not only is this guy smart, he's also fearless. He'll throw himself into the game.
Kennard for 3. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
And Kennard really knows his role, not just with this team, but in the league. It's to help space the floor with this long-range shooting and contribute on the offensive end.
The feed to McGee. Rose with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Rose gets the bucket.
How about the clever move by Rose? He somehow manages to get around the contact and finish.
Timeout called by the Kings. The Kings trail by 15. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Count it.
Well, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Outside Jackson. Clark with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Clark's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Huerter with a screen on Rose. Mitchell kicks to McGee. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Vezenkov, guarded by Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Back to McGee. And he lays it straight in. McGee's got his second bucket of the night.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
So, Brent, after a 16-year playoff drought, the Kings made the cut before losing a very gritty first-round matchup.
What an unbelievable series, Kevin, that was against the Golden State Warriors. I mean, taking them to 7. Ultimately, they came up short, but they've got a ton to be excited about moving forward.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
2 on the clock. Jackson, yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. And the Grizzlies lead by 16.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Lyles sets a screen for Herder. And that's a foul called on Santi Aldama. That is his first foul of the game. .112 left in the third quarter. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
Clark sets a screen for Rose. Clark outside. The pass to Kennard. Shoots over Herder. And too long on the shot.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
There's a screen by Aldama. And he slams it one-handed.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
Herder with a screen on Rose. Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And Mitchell drops them both. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for Memphis. 17 points was their biggest margin. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
Memphis ball. Substituting on the court.
Sabonis with the steal. And here's Barnes for 3. And it's he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So on the floor for Memphis. Out in the wings for him, Smart and Bain. Jaren Jackson is out there with Williams. And it's Morant in at the point guard.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
There's Sabonis. Fox. And Fox is right there. Fox has got it back down to within single digits for Sacramento.
And De'Aaron Fox picking up the crumbs there on the inside, but gets his team a second effort.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Williams passes to Bain. Jackson a screen on Fox. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And the second free throw, good. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State, Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland and one of the best people in the league as well.
Continuing to expand his offensive game. Fox off to a good start.
Williams against Fox. Williams kicks to Smart. Williams sends a screen for Smart. Just 5 on the clock. The shot misses. Good work defensively by Fox. Now here's Monk, the fast break chance. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket for Murray.
That's a pretty easy opportunity for a teammate, all courtesy of Harrison Barnes.
Here's Jackson. The kick out to Williams. Here's the three. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 9th assist in the game now. Monk with a screen on Smart. Passes it to Monk. Shoots the three. Hits it from three-point range. Monk's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson with the screen. Launches it. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
But no one around him, and another three for Sacramento.
And you gotta love that three-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high-arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why to settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Williams sets a screen for Morant. Williams passes to Jackson. Payton for three, and he's good on the three ball. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Here's Monk, and then Monk with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? It's Morant with the drive. Smart kicks to Williams. Bain sets the screen for Williams. Bain passes to Smart. Here's Jackson. Sacramento grabs the miss.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
On the wing, Monk. Guarded by Morant. A shot by Sabonis. Nobody around. Outside for Murray. A pass to Fox. Over to the left wing. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Williams a screen. Jackson in the corner. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Smart against Fox. Fires it up. And the Kings check on 2 more.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And Barnes sends it back. So it's Memphis picking. All right, David, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Thank you.
On. Both of these teams want to push the pace.
Oh, that they do. Pace, pace, pace. And as a fan, I just love these types of matchups. It's so much fun to see these teams get up and down the floor, play with pace, and have fun. I'm excited for this one.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. Minnesota with the ball. The Kings getting their last shot to go. That shot, no good. Up top, Monk. He's guarded by Conley. And the basket by Monk.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Towns a screen on Monk. McDaniels inside. Monk covers. The jump hook. The shot by Towns. No good.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
McGee finds Monk. Back to McGee. There's the steal. Going all the way to the rack. He goes up, and it's Towns with the power finish.
Yeah, nice dish by Gobert. With his height, he can see over the whole defense.
Well, Grant, some think of Gobert as just a defensive specialist, but he's proven to be more than that.
Yeah, B.A., I like how he uses his height to his advantage inside. Focuses on taking high percentage shots that come to him naturally.
The Timberwolves have gone 1 for 3 so far. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. Uses the glass on the layup.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage. In the paint.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. The crossover. Minnesota with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to Gobert. Towns with the ball. Here's Edwards. Picked by Gobert. The open shot by Edwards. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Out to Sabonis. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Here's Towns. He nails it, and we're tied. Towns has got his second basket of the night.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
And Fox powers it home.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
Fires in the triple.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
Sabonis with a screen on Edwards. Fox for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. And Towns has got the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shoots over Monk. The shot by Towns, no good. The Kings have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. All right, guys, my favorite phrase of the 22-23 season, light the beam.
I'm going to be really honest, B.A., it was a pretty cool effect. The Kings lighting a purple beam from their arena anytime they won, it was a really cool rallying cry for the city. And look, it worked. Sacramento ended up ending the longest playoff drought in North American sports.
On for 3. Minnesota in the lead. To the middle. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Here's Fox. Monk, a screen on Edwards. Here's Fox, driving inside. Count it, his 3rd and 5 attempts.
Boy, Fox, there may not be a quicker player with the ball in his hands.
Conley against Fox. Towns passes to McDaniels. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Sabonis with a screen on Conley. Here's Monk. That's his 3rd basket and 5 shots. Solid work.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Picked by Gobert. Conley goes in. Good on the shot.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
There's a screen. Going inside. That one falls. Fox has got 8.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Fox against Conley. Gobert with a screen on Fox. Towns outside. It'll count. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's De'Aaron. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Kings.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They have their 2 big men out there, Towns and Gobert, working inside. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's McDaniels in at small forward. And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves trail. How about Malik Monk? One of the most potent scoring guards in the league, RJ.
See, people forget, B.A., that when Monk entered the league, he was only 19 years old. So it took him a couple of years to find that three-point stroke. Now, this man is instant offense and has zero fear out there.
Now here's Monk. 5-point lead, biggest of the game.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Edwards against Monk. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Parries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Fox against Edwards. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Conley looking for an opening. Shot clock at 6. Towns double team. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Kings have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. It's Fox with a drive. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards. You know, Richard, when it comes to excelling in every facet of being a guard, De'Aaron Fox is that guy.
And there's no question. He can take over with his scoring and get his teammates involved, B.A. He is a pest on defense. This man does it all. One of the fastest guys in the league. For Fox, it's about using his blinding quickness to his advantage on both ends of the floor.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns is a threat from everywhere on the court. He said, quote, if I need to shoot, I can shoot. If I need to post up, be a bruiser, I can be a bruiser. I'm not a specialist in anything. What I can do is be a very versatile player and try to do every single thing really well. Brian?
Yeah, that's the good stuff there. Allie, thank you. Fox outside. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. Fox has got 16 points.
Oh, you let Fox have that shot. Like, you forced De'Aaron to make those.
Towns a screen on Fox. Conley passes to Towns. Gobert on the high post. Now Conley. Towns outside. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
Yeah, and for Towns, great awareness at the offensive end.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to McDaniels. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, just continuing to unlock his game. If Edwards adds the playmaking component, oh, watch out.
They set a pick. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And that one drops for him. Give him 8 points now.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Even though the Timberwolves made the playoffs in 2023, Grant, they had their share of trials.
Yeah, B.A., they had to integrate new players. I mean, Cat missed 51 games due to a calf strain. There was that incident with Gobert and Kyle Anderson. And, of course, Jaden McDaniels fracturing his hand.
Count it.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
There's a screen. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Just so crafty getting to the rim. Fox runs inside, leaps over the defense for the easy finish.
Outside McDaniels. Towns a screen on Murray. McDaniels passes to Towns. Sabonis with some nice D.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Now here's Murray. No points yet. Oh, Murray! Off the bounce!
Getting better at breaking down defenses. Murray looking comfortable in that screen and roll.
From deep, Conley. Hauled in by the Kings. Fox with the ball. The shot is good on the assist by Sabonis. And now a 9-point Kings lead.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Sacramento with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, it's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
They've got Alex Len. Trey Lyles is out there with Chris Duarte. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Herter in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And with players like Morant and Giannis last season getting undercut around the rim, would you support moving the charge circle out of foot, Grant?
You know, B.A., that's a good idea. I mean, I don't see why not. The league wants more highlights and less injuries, so it seems to make a lot of sense to me.
Mitchell misses. The Timberwolves trail. Morris with it, guarded now by Mitchell. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. What an exciting season 22-23 was for Sacramento. But the run ended too soon, Richard.
Yeah, you know, I think a lot of people were rooting for the Kings. Fresh blood in the playoffs. But in the end, it was their upstate rivals, Warriors, that reminded everyone who they are.
When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, B.A., they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west. He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Anderson. Reed sets a screen. And there's the lob. A slam dunk by Reed.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. A nice shot by Mitchell.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Morris finds Reed. Back to Morris. Just 5 on the clock. Reed. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Kings have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Mitchell, the pass to Lyles. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. And it's a 9-point Sacramento lead.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
To the inside. Anderson passes to Reed. Yep, count it. Reed's got 6.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
The Kings have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. They set the pick. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Duarte. And there's the rejection. Right side Anderson. And here's Reed. That one goes in. And it's now only a 5-point Kings lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Mitchell. Over Morris. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Mitchell against Morris. Pass to Reed. The kick out to Morris. Here's the pick. Now here's Reed. Tightly guarded. Inside. Anderson. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
For your Kings, number 7.
The Kings have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Mitchell, the pass to Lyles. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Well, Richard, now a veteran who's been around the league, Trey Lyles understands his role and plays it really well.
Yeah, which is to help space the floor with his shooting. He continues to prove how reliable he is from deep. I also really like his shot selection, B.A.
The baseline J is on the way. That one's wide left. The Kings leading. Here's Herter. And the shot goes down. Herter's got his first points of the night.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
50 seconds left to play in the third. And pushing it up, here's Sacramento. Fades. Pass to Lynn. Left side Mitchell. Back to Lynn. The putback. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Morris passes to Reed. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. Reed's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Anderson with a screen on Herter. Alexander Walker, the pass to Anderson. Reed for 3. On target from range. Reed's got 13 now.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now. And we've reached the end of the third. Kings ahead, up by 7. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slot. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the center. And to touch on Sabonis' game, his rebounding might not get enough credit, RJ.
And it should be. He's almost always a lock to be a top 10 rebounder in this league. He's a quality passer, and sometimes his glass work falls under the radar.
Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Towns passes to Gobert from the low block. The offensive rebound. Outside Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Well, the Kings shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. Pass to Monk. From outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. McDaniels passes to Towns. And pushing it up. Here's Sacramento. Here's Fox. And Fox powers it home.
He's having one of those nights. Fox just filling it up.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. Towns outside. Towns a screen on Fox. From deep, Conley knocks it loose. Here's Gobert. Gobert hammers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Monk, a screen on Edwards. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Edwards against Monk. McDaniels, a screen on Monk. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Outside Conley, back to Gobert. Oh, Gobert, too much to handle inside.
At his size, at that range, Gobert's shot is pretty much impossible to alter. The defender did what he could do.
Murray inside, guarded by Edwards. Here's Sabonis. Oh, plenty of contact on, and they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over Before that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. The Kings making a switch here. Barnes is checked in.
The unique skill set Sabonis possesses is really outstanding. This man is a versatile scorer, a talented rebounder, and an exceptional passer also.
And Fox powers it home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
An open look for Reed. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Outside Barnes. Back to Monk. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Offensive board. Reed passes to McDaniels. Edwards a screen on Barnes. Here's Towns. The kick out to Conley. Monk with a steal. Barnes finds Murray. Monk a screen on Edwards. Murray on the offensive. And he makes it on the layup.
Murray can really get going downhill. That momentum is difficult to cut off.
Left side Conley. Towns against Barnes. It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
So courageous, taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Kings.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for De'Aaron Fox.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 10.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Harrison Barnes. First personal foul. First team.
Good on the first, and that brings him within single digits.
For the Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop. And Fox has got the ball here for the Sacramento Kings. That three's off the mark. And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
For the Timberwolves. Reed. 2 shots.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that brings him within 8. And it's the Kings with the ball. Fox surveying the D. Murray finds Fox. Back to Murray. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be beaten.
action is coming up. Kevin Harlan here. Well, Greg, both of these teams love to push the pace. Think we're in for a high-speed game?
That's a safe assumption, yeah. I mean, but that'll also make this a serious test of stamina. It'll be hard for them to outrun each other all night long.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Conley is the point. Edwards plays on the wing. And it's Reed in at the 5.
Well, just coming right off the pick and roll to finish beautifully. Towns looking so comfortable.
Bain sets the screen for Morant. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. The drive by Bain. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Edwards finds McDaniels. Here's Towns. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. First quarter, just over a minute played. Bain with it, working on McDaniels. Jackson has the open look, drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
After 2 consecutive first-round exits, Greg, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your star is that young, you typically have to
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Conley with the screen on Smart. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Towns the screen. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Now here's Reed. Defended by Aldama. For Memphis, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Now the pass to Jackson. Towns against Bain. There's a screen by Aldama. Here's Morant. Outside, Smart. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Minnesota. Left side, Towns. Now, here's McDaniels. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Bain. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
There's a screen. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
So much fun in the doors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Outside Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Aldama. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
For 3, Edwards. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Morant against Edwards. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility the hops. Morant just explodes off the floor.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Gets an open look and hits. Edwards got 9.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's for hammering it in.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Smart. To the middle.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than Ja Morant. He explodes off the floor.
McDaniels finds Reed. The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And that one falls for Reed. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Outside for Jackson. Over Reed. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Out on the wings for him, Smart and Bain. Santi Aldama is out there with Jackson, and it's Morant in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Towns, the screen, driving in. Reed gets the bucket.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Morant outside. Lets it go from deep. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Obviously, Morant has found his flow here, finding plenty of ways to create for himself.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Karl-Anthony Towns. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Memphis. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night. Kevin?
And he does. He is a stopper, no doubt about it. David, thank you. Stolen by Smart. Pass to Morant. There's a screen by Aldama. It's Morant with the drive. And then Morant slams it in.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Bain. McDaniels kicks to Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it. And that's what we do in life normally, right?
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient.
Edwards with the screen for Conley to the inside. And with that shot, the Grizzly lead is cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Edwards.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
Jackson, that's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Conley kicks to Reed. Towns looking it over. Outside Edwards. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
1:57 left to play in the first half.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to McDaniels. Down low, Reed. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Morant outside. High, arcing shot. It's rebounded by Towns.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
1:05 left now here in the second. And the pass to Aldama. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 5. McDaniels passes to Conley. It's stolen. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Conley against Morant. To the paint. Here's McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 9 points.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Reed finds McDaniel. Into the lane. And blocked by Bain. Morant against Edwards. And slam dunk by Smart.
Boy, how aggressive is Marcus Smart? The ability to explode off and get the dunk home.
Back to Reed. That will count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
No problem fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Morris. Gobert is out there with Anderson. And it's Minot in at the small forward. Here's Morris. And finished off by Anderson.
I tell you, the moment he sees the open man, Monte Morris lets it go.
Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second-round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Park against Gobert. Passes it to Alexander Walker. Six on the shot clock. Gobert down low. He's covered by Clark. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Gobert. The kick out to Williams. Morris with the rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here's Minot. He's guarded by Williams. And he drives in. Lets it go. And the rejection by Clark. Inside. And the layup's good off the glass. Clark's got his first points of the game.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Alexander Walker. And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Gobert. Drops in the layup for two.
Well, this is exactly where Rudy Gobert looks to score. The more dangerous he becomes, the closer he gets to the basket.
Picked by Clark. And Jackson throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. To the middle. Here's Morris. Makes it off the glass.
You love the aggressive play inside from Monte Morris.
Memphis leading by 7. Jackson setting the pick here for Kennard. Clark outside. Rose against Morris. Rose, good. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
Yeah, because of his toughness, Rose does this with regularity. Converts inside against duress.
Timeout called first of the game for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. On defense, the Grizzlies. Here's the screen. Here's Morris. Good on the bucket.
That's just Monte Morris doing his thing out there. Pick and roll action. Can I run it? You bet.
Inside, here's Clark. The kick out to Rose. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Fires for 3. That one's not going to go. Timberwolves trail by 7. To the left side wing. Jackson against Anderson. That one goes in. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Here's Clark. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Clark's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
35 seconds left in the third. Morris kicks to Reid. Clock at 4. To the inside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Reid's got 6 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The feed to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Here's Alexander Walker. Kennard covering. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Here's Clark. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Timberwolves trail by 5. Morant in the backcourt with Smart to his side. Desmond Bain out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Jackson in at the 5 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Yeah, not sure what that was.
timeout. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Minnesota making a switch here. Go Bears check. Here's Morant.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Pass to Jackson. Morant looking around. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Passes to McDaniels. Edwards with the screen. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Morant left side. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds in this game. Screen by McDaniel. Edwards passes to McDaniels. On the wing, Bain. From downtown, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 6. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Morant right side. Bain passes to Jackson. From outside the arc, Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Bain. He gets it in there. And now just a 2-point Memphis lead.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lane to the lane. Outside Edwards. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Bain sets the screen for Morant. And Morant throws it down.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Morant. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Morant outside. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations. Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Now here's McDaniel. Tight defense on him. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant outside. Pass to Aldama. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some. Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
The three from Morant. The shot, no good. Timberwolves on offense.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock. But really, they're just kidding themselves.
And he ends up missing both free throws. Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Conley with the 3. Misses there. So it's Memphis picking up the win. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Grant, with a lot of star power at the guard positions on both sides.
And, you know, traditionally, B.A., when big guys match up, it's all about the power. But this contest is about finesse. Who can outplay and outsmart the competition?
Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. And it's Sabonis in at the 5. Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. Jackson outside. Off target from three-point range.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
It's Monk on the wing, guarded by Bain. And the basket by Monk.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Morant. Bain into the lane. Jackson, pass to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. 6 to shoot. Morant finds Jackson. Pure from three-point range.
Wow, one of the easiest assists of Morant's career. Good thing he keeps his head on his swivel.
The 2023 postseason didn't go as the Grizzlies had envisioned it, Smitty.
Yeah, a first-round departure. BA, I think inexperience and overconfidence got the better of them. A veteran Lakers team was able to put them away. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Jackson with a screen on Barnes. Morant. Morant with the slam!
Stop it, Ja. He's putting on a show.
Fox deciding where to go with it. Outside Monk. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Monk's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Now here's Morant. Jackson outside. Jackson on the wing. Williams a screen on Sabonis. The kick out to Williams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. From deep, Bain. No luck on that one. For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Fox, that's good.
Can't lose sight of Fox or allow him to feel comfortable looking to score this close.
Outside, Williams. From outside, off the mark. And so Sabonis will bring it up for the Kings. 6-point lead. Fox with a screen on Bain. Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Timeout call, Memphis. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. Kicks it out to Jackson. Will it go? Connects from downtown. 6 points for him.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
For Sacramento, they've got all 6 shots to fall in the first. Fox outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Staying with his selection, Fox doesn't let some contact turn him away.
Morant against Fox. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
And when you're looking for guys with MVP traits, Smitty, the light really shines on Ja Morant.
It does, B.A. Like all the great ones do, Ja can completely take over a game. Elite skills, elite athleticism. He's got a 6th sense for this game.
Now here's Smart. Still without a bucket. Williams a screen on Monk. Morant into the lane. Tipped.
They're staying active and keeping his hands moving. Murray anticipated the shot and sent it away.
Here's Fox. Pass to Murray. Out to Fox. Picked by Murray. And he lobs it up. Lays it in off off the pretty lob.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
Now here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Lets the three fly. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
Corner pocket was open. Jaren Jackson Jr. making it look easier than it is.
Here's Fox. 7-point differential. Great open look there. Monk's got 8.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Jackson finds Smart. Driving in. And so they foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And here's Morant. Got it up. Malik Monk has been leading the charge for Sacramento. 8 points in the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
For me, they made a point to attack inside early in the game, and it's paid off for them. A lot of solid looks in the paint.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
And so in the game for the Kings, Murray and Sabonis are the bigs. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. And it's Barnes in at the small forward position. Now here's Payne. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Morant, no good. The Kings leading. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
Morant against Barnes. Oh, Smart drives. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Monk. Give him 8. Hits the three-pointer.
Obviously, Fox has good on-ball instincts. He finds a wide-open guy and quickly feeds him.
Well, Mike Brown is known as a great defensive coach, but he led the Kings to an all-time great offensive season in 2023.
Yeah, and they actually ranked towards the bottom of the league defensively. So for them going forward, we'll see if Brown's expertise can bolster the Kings' defense. And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Down low. Here's Sabonis. Yes, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Morant. Fantastic finish inside by Morant.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And it's Fox penetrating. And Fox powers it home.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Timeout call, Memphis. Memphis has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Smart passes to Jackson. Barnes against Morant. Williams a screen on Barnes. Here's Morant. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Murray. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for Sacramento. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Fox, that's good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And again, Memphis no good. For Sacramento, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. And stolen Rebound by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Pass to Jackson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
It's been the Ja Morant show all night. What a competitor.
It had been a long time since Murray State had produced an NBA star. Ja Morant changed that narrative.
BA, he certainly did. He's now the highest average scorer in the NBA out of Murray State. This dude is an animal, a walking bucket, if you will.
Gets the 3 ball to go. Sabonis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You love to see stretch shooting like that from Sabonis. He's a modern big that can hit from all over the floor.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
The Kings have gone 7 for 8 now in the second quarter. Williams up top. Oh, Fox with a steal. And here's the fast break. Monk with it, guarded by Morant. Monk passes to Murray. Inside, here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
I mean, a good pass there from Murray. You know, he understands when his guys have clean looks.
And it's Morant missing.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Barnes feeling it out a bit. Pass to Sabonis. It's rebounded by Memphis.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Williams a screen on Barnes. The drive by Smart from deep Payne. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target and through the first half. A pretty lopsided affair. Kings ahead, up by 16. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Malik Monk really making a difference here.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jackson. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Rose in at point guard. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins. Grant, when you look at the Memphis team from last year, everyone was under 30 years of age.
Yeah, and a lot of upside there. But the move this summer to bring in veteran leaders like Marcus Smart, I mean, he fits their timeline, BA, and can also balance some of that youth with experience.
Pass to Herder. About a minute played here in the second half. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, for Sacramento, 2023 was a year to celebrate. Their first playoff appearance in 16 years.
And they did it with a high-octane attack. Their offensive rating that season was historic, and it was just what the Kings needed to return to contention.
Now here's Rose. Yet to see a basket. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Very aggressive, Derrick Rose. So efficient on how he attacks the hoop.
Sacramento has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, Brian, durability is a focus for Ja Morant. He said, quote, "The number one thing is being available, working on my body to get stronger, and on the court being way more consistent with my shooting so I don't have to go back to the rack, absorb all that contact, and hit the floor every single time." Brian?
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you, Allie. Here's Mitchell. The Grizzlies making their last shot. To the inside. And McGee with the stuff.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Jackson with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Clark. The 3. No good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And it's stolen by Rose. Jackson outside. Fires for 3. Picked by Aldama. Goes back up. Oh, a clear foul there. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down.
The previous play is under review.
It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And that one falls for Jackson. A few teams in the NBA take on the identity of their city. None more than the Memphis Grizzlies.
Oh, so true. I mean, grit and grind is a way of life in Memphis. And the team embraces that mantra, playing with a swagger.
Now here's McGee. Clark grabs the board. Jackson right side to the middle. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Picked by Aldama. And it's Kennard on the take. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Kennard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Mitchell against Rose. And he gets that one.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Rose with it. Drives to the hoop. To the paint. Kicks it out to Jackson. Clock at 6. Back to Rose. And the basket is good. Rose has got his second basket.
Defense all over him. He keeps his cool because of his strength and size at that position.
Here's Mitchell. Pass to Lyles. Back to McGee. Second chance shot. Oh, and he got fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still
Previous play is under review.
There's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And he drops the first. Second free throw, no good. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Clark with a screen on Mitchell. Here's Kennard. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Kings have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Here's Lyles. Pass to McGee. Out to the right wing. It's Herter on the wing. Here's Lyles. Mitchell with the ball. Timeout call. Sacramento. And it's a completely new group for the Kings.
Substitution on the court.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Fox with a drive. Count that bucket. Fox has got 14 points.
Yeah, Fox is going off. I mean, he's gotten the ball on offense, and he's been relentless.
Aldama, the pass to Kennard. Here he goes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Malik Monk picks one up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Clark. Williams comes in for Aldama. Bain, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Ja Morant in for Rose. Now here's Monk. 13 points in the game. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Offline with a 3. Moran against Monk. Shot's good by Moran. 14 points for him.
Not one to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Fox. And Fox powers it home.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Fox and Monk, they're the guards. Barnes and Murray at the 3 and the 4. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 spot. And the basket by Monk.
I love watching Fox distribute the ball, knowing it's part of his role to involve his teammates.
Morant fights through contact inside.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
The reason why is not just scoring, it's the way he's doing it. Efficient. That's what you need at this point in the game.
Picked by Sabonis. It's Fox with a drive. Lets it fly. And there's Sabonis. That one's good. On the assist by Fox.
Look how confident Sabonis can be, acting without hesitation and getting it to go.
Marcus Smart's checked in for Kennard. And Memphis shooting about 56% in this one. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. Pass to Williams. Smart outside. There's the drive. Hey, what a take! Marcus Smart gets to the rack.
The speed of Smart's drive is really something. I mean, he is cooking them right now.
Fox finds Murray. Fox with a screen on Bane. The drive by Murray. Fox against Bane. Fox, that's good. And the Kings lead by 16.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
This one for 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Fox has got 9 points here in the second half. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Kings.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far. Being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them. Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Murray. It's Monk on the wing. And here's Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Barnes against Bane. And the layup is good off the glass. Bane's got his first basket.
You need more than that to stop Desmond Bane. He's just going to fight right through it.
Monk, a screen on Smart. Outside Monk. And a two-handed jam!
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
There's a screen. Pass to Monk. The 3 is up. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists in the game.
When Jaren Jackson's fully engaged, he's capable of dominating at both ends.
He gets it in there. Fox has got 23 points.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why.
Oh, wow!
He went way up.
Goodness.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant able to create scoring opportunities for himself.
Drills it from deep. 26 points for him.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Kings.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
and it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for De'Aaron Fox.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And then Morant with the jam.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Jackson gets the bucket.
Jaren has size and the ability to finish with either hand. He can take defenders head on.
Here's Fox. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Free throws good for Fox.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Murray from outside. It's Bane with the rebound.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Second team foul. At the line for the
And he knocks down the first one.
It's hard not to be excited about Sabonis, a multifaceted big man who does a little bit of everything.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. 19-point game. Jackson with a screen on Barnes. Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. 4-3. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Jackson.
When that 3 ball is falling for Ja, there's nothing you can do to stop him.
Fox goes in. To the wing, right side. Here's Sabonis. And almost gets it to go. So he'll shoot 2 here. Jaren Jackson picks one up. The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Kings, Sabonis.
That one's no good. Timeout called. Memphis. They're behind by 17. 1 second left in the game. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive. And the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove themselves.
And Kevin, the hungrier, the better, if you ask me. When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. McGee out there with Sabonis. And it's Murray in at the 3 slot. Now here's Edwards. Going inside, it's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Fox against Edwards. And it's Fox with the jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's McDaniels. Sacramento making their last shot. 6 to shoot. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
Clark, last season, Minnesota's talent was undeniable. But the results weren't there.
You know what, Kevin? They just had trouble puzzling all the pieces together. I mean, this season wasn't a failure by any means, but the outcome didn't match the high expectation. Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
He's off on the second. Conley kicks to Gobert. Towns looking around. Gobert, the screen. Out to Conley. From deep three-point land. Rebound by the Kings. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
Boy, what a brain-neutral pass that was. I hope he learns from that one. My goodness.
Monk against Edwards. Here he goes. And he tucks it right on Malik Monk. Oh, man.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
Monk against Conley. Down low. Deflects the pass. To the paint. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley.
Towns is so dangerous in the paint. He's got the ability to just muscle through most any defense.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Edwards against Monk. Conley up top. Here's Towns, and the layup falls.
And, you know, you got multiple options with this guy coming out of the screen. He can go pick and pop on you. He can go pick and roll. Towns can hurt you either way.
Edwards passes to McDaniels. Out to Edwards. And there's the drop. That was something to see.
Good. Edwards just doesn't allow defenders to bottle him up. Great focus and persistence.
And you know, what you love about Mike Conley, he's a leader by example.
The epitome of a terrific point guard and teammate. True professional in every sense of the word, on and off the floor. He plays and he teaches and mentors. I could see him, if he desired, being a really good head coach someday.
Minnesota with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Here's Gobert. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Gobert's got his second bucket.
And, you know, you give Edwards credit for making the right decision there, feeding his teammate. Smart, good basketball.
And Fox gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Edwards looking it over. Gobert with a screen on Monk. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Up top, Fox. Edwards defending. Sabonis kicks to Fox. Sabonis' screen on Edwards. Three-pointer, Fox. No good. His first miss after 3 makes. Minnesota leading by 6. McDaniels finds Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 6 points.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
1 second left. McGee with the block. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Timberwolves.
Tons of points off penetration so far, guys. They're driving at will on the defense, just taking whatever they want.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
On the floor for Sacramento, backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. Sabonis is out there with Keegan Murray. And it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Monk. Gobert with a wide open look. And it's Fox with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. De'Aaron Fox is taking his game to new heights. Coach Mike Brown says the exciting part about Foxy is he's just starting to scratch the surface of who will end up being in this league. His feel and skill set are both off the charts. His speed is unbelievable, and his ability to get his own shots at his size is second to none. Kevin?
David, I agree. He is special. Hey, thanks for the report. And here's Conley following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. A floater, and the shot goes in.
You know, kind of odd to see a lefty in today's game, but Conley's a player you have to anticipate properly, or he'll use your mistake to get the end one.
You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed. Not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different. You're not going to get every shot off clean. McDaniels recognizes that and made the adjustment accordingly.
To the middle. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Passes it to Fox. The Kings need to get off a shot here. That one good for 2. Sabonis has got his first 2 points.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Now here's McDaniel. He's covered by Murray. Conley against Monk. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Sabonis with the steal. Murray kicks to Fox. In the corner, it's Monk. Back to Fox. And it's all evened up. Fox has got 12.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
McDaniels banked in off the glass.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And so Fox will bring it up for Sacramento. And the 28th pick in the 2020 draft, Clark, Jaden McDaniels has more than outplayed his draft position.
Yeah, you know, there were some question marks year one in college at UW, but you look at him now, hey, length, mobility, skill set, those are things that every team wants and needs.
Minnesota calls timeout. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Conley with it, now guarded by Fox. Out to Edwards. Wide open look. Good, and as this goes to town. 10 points for Anthony Edwards.
And Cat remains an excellent passer at his position. Outstanding at seeing the floor and finding teammates.
Pass to Monk. Sabonis' screen on Conley. Here's Monk. It's rebounded by Towns. It's stolen by Monk. And here's the fast break. Sabonis leading the way. Here's Murray. The kick out to Sabonis. Monk for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's McDaniels. Rejected by Murray.
Nice anticipation for Murray. So good at getting position there to block the shot.
Outside, Fox. Stolen by Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. The pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Driving the lane. And he does it right over JaVale McGee. Oh, God.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Got it up. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first two quarters. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. Then it's Morris. And it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Morris against Mitchell. Morris kicks to Reed. 5 to shoot. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Here's Mitchell. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Lyles got his first basket.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now, here is Morris. He has yet to score. Here's Alexander Walker, and he finishes nicely on the layup.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Herter, and it's Lyles in the corner. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Alexander Walker passes to Morris. drives to the hoop. Here's Reed. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Minnesota leading by 4. Anderson, a screen on Herter. Driving inside. Howard down with both hands.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Anderson the screen. Back to Morris. To the inside. The kick out to Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Why not? Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Here's Mitchell. Count that one. There's a minute 47 left to play in the third. On the wing, Morris. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Alexander Walker. To the inside. Anderson passes to Reed. The kick out to Anderson. There's the dish to Morris. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Kings trail by 6. Now, here's Mitchell. Herter setting the pick for Mitchell. Pass to Herter. To the middle. Here's Len. Lays it up off the glass.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Morris outside. Passes it to Reed. And Davion Mitchell gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Morris. Still scoreless. And he makes that one.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And oh boy, a lot of contact. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Previous play is under review.
Tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And Mitchell drops them both. 36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards against Monk. A baseline J. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 4. Sabonis kicks to Monk. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Monk's got 5 now.
And Monk has excellent timing on the catch and shoot. Takes no time in getting it off once he catches the ball.
Edwards drives in. Gobert finds McDaniel. Down low with 4 seconds on the clock.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Minnesota leading by 4. On the floor for Sacramento. Backcourt pair is Fox and Monk. Sabonis is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Murray in at the small forward. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Fox. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Sabonis.
When Towns is hammering the inside, putting pressure on the defense, good things happen for this team.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is, and when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league, period.
There's the drive, and then Monk with the dunk.
Monk, a nice finisher around the basket now, using his quickness to get past defenders on the drive.
Here's Edwards, and he dumps it right over JaVale McGee. Oh,
wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
And guys, I know there are a lot of questions right now defensively for this team. There's no doubt about that.
Monk. Gobert with the block.
So good at finding these swats. Gobert loves reaching out and sending them away.
And here is McDaniel. Outside Edwards.
Oh, what a pass, and then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth.
Could have messed that up trying for a big slam. Nice work going to the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
They've shown no let-up. Penetration, knife it inside. The defense has to tighten it up if they want to slow this team down.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks, guys. Was able to hear Mike Brown during the break. He tore into us, guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thanks so much, David.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable, too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And it's Towns missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And Murray, here we go. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Great job by Murray sticking with that one and rewarded with the free throw.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And he drives, finishing with force. Whoa!
Shook that building all the way up.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Assertive play for Murray inside, absorbing the contact.
No good on the free throw. Timeout called by the Kings.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And he sinks the second. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Monk against Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Conley with the screen on Murray. With the drive, outside Edwards. 4 on the clock. And he elevates for the slam. Sabonis Sabonis did not like that at all.
Boy, you love to see Edwards shine on offense like this. I know it's got to be making his coach happy, too.
Here's Monk. Conley grabs the miss. Timberwolves leading by 11. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, it's Minnesota.
And, you know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. Out to Conley. Driving inside. And the call will be against Sabonis. And that'll be his third foul so far. Sabonis with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
And Fox gets it to go.
Man, I tell you what, when Fox is making threes, he's hard to guard. That's a part of his game he's got to continue to work on. And this just goes to show how much of a difference focus makes. Good win here for the Timberwolves.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all...
My goodness. Boy, man, can Monk fly. I mean, it's fun watching this dude get up and drop the hammer.
And again, the turnover by the Timberwolves. Fox with it. Monk with a screen on Edwards. Out to the right wing. Now the pass to Monk. Going inside. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Conley. Free throw good. Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
6 seconds separating the shot game clocks. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Fox against Edwards. Here's Murray. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And when Murray is aggressive, it keeps the defender off balance, and they resort to foul.
And so Murray nails both of them. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Right side, Edwards. Now Conley. To the paint. Here's Towns. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
Timeout called by the Kings. They're trailing by 12. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot.
Bangs home the trifecta. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clear. All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark.
It's the NBA on 2K. One thing each of these teams can do is pass the rock, Grant. We should see a lot of ball movement tonight.
Hey, sharing is caring. And of course, there's great chemistry on both teams. There's such a flow to this game when they get together. And we're going to see some terrific team basketball tonight. I can't wait.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Smart and Bain run the wings. Santi Aldama out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the one. Stolen by Jackson. Smart looking around. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Up top, Aldama. Back to Jackson. And there's a 3-second violation. And in last year's playoffs, Memphis falling to the Lakers in 6, RJ.
Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointing season for the Grizzlies. They were the 2 seed, but injuries to Brandon Clark, injuries to Steven Adams, that just put them in a position that was not there for a postseason run.
Gobert finds Conley. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Bain with a screen on McDaniels. Morant with the slam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Towns a screen on Smart. Here's Edwards. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Free throw good, Edwards.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense. 2-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Smart. Finished off the break.
Terrific job pushing the ball in transition. Marcus Smart coming away with an easy bucket.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Started.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. McDaniels, a screen on Morant. Conley passes to McDaniels. Over Bain. And no good, trying to use the glass.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
On the wing, Bain. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And a slick play called by Edwards, creating space for himself to operate.
And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Memphis leading. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Richard, Ja Morant, one of those guys that seems to always be working hard on his game. So much fun to watch.
Yeah, he looks to improve every single year and still believes he can get even better than he is now. You gotta love that type of mindset. The explosiveness of Morant is just incredible. His motor and work ethic are both tremendous as well.
Edwards finds Gobert. Misses the baby hook. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 5 in this quarter. Solid. And here's Morant outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter of the game. left side. Pass to Edwards. Picked by Gobert. And Edwards, here we go. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
Yeah, momentum and commitment on the drive from Edwards. Going inside and running right into a foul.
Good on the second one. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. Morant surveying the floor. Pass to Bane. Picked by Aldama. The drive by Bane. Jackson for three. And another miss by Memphis. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
And it's Morant missing.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Smart against Edwards. Over Smart. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And you know he's tough on the glass. Easy money there for Gobert.
Payne with a screen on McDaniels. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Pass to Aldama. The fader. Edwards pulls it in. Here's McDaniels. The shot won't fall. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Memphis.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
Another area they've excelled in is the points in the paint. They've been able to gouge the interior defense so far in this one.
McDaniels and Towns in at the forward slots. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. And it's Gobert in at the center position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Nails it from 3.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Jackson outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership, and of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in. There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Morant. The shot off that time. Good D by Gobert. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. McDaniels a screen. Kicks it out Towns. Right wing. Towns a screen on Morant. Conley passes to Towns. Clock at 4. McDaniels from long range. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys build contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Inside, Gobert puts it in.
Outstanding job converting it close. Gobert understands how to execute around the rim.
Memphis calls timeout. The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Morant against McDaniels. Bane, the pass to Smart. Back to Bane. Outside Morant. Picked by Aldama to end the run. Morant flashes his vertical there.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Towns is screen on Morant. Conley passes to Towns. Here's Smart. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Drops in the three.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Edwards is screen on Bain. Pass to Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. Right side McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Right side McDaniels. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Jackson. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Well, you really can't say enough about what Jaren Jackson Jr. has done since entering the league, RJ.
Yeah, B.A., not only is he a walking bucket, but opposing offenses have to account for how good he is on the defensive end. That's why he was Defensive Player of the Year.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
After their big trade with Rudy Gobert, it's taken a while for the Wolves to gel. Gobert said, quote, "It just comes with the time and trust. Basketball is never perfect, but we can punish all kinds of defenses by making the right play and finding the open man. With that mindset, we are going to keep getting better. I'm confident in our abilities." Brian?
Well, Ja Morant, my goodness.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Edwards looking for an opening. Down low. Here's Gobert. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Bain. Stolen by Conley. Here's the break. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards, a pass to Conley. McDaniels with it. The kick out to Edwards. Clock at 6. Back to Daniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Edwards finds Towns. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Yeah, look at Towns being patient, not rushing himself just because of the shot clock.
And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for Minnesota. We'll be right back with you shortly.
21.
We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Jackson out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Kicks it out to Clark. The drive by Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Kennard. Reed. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Brandon Clark.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
He's perfect from the line this time.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Morris against Rose. Jackson outside, and he drives in, and the dunk by Jackson.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Anderson against Jackson. Here's Alexander Walker. Still no points. Just 4 to shoot. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Memphis. They lead by 1. Here's Rose. And the layup falls. Rose has got his first 2 points.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Morris deciding where to go with it. Over Rose. Morris can't hit.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Jackson outside. On the take. Minot pulls it in. Minnesota shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Morris passes to Alexander Walker. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Inside, here's Clark. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. On the wing, Alexander Walker, defended by Kennard. To the inside, and stolen by Clark. And they're pushing it up. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
And Minnesota calls time here. Here's Morris. He's scoreless. And there's the screen. To the middle. Here's Minot. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Jackson, the screen. Kennard passes to Jackson. Clark outside. Back to Jackson. He takes it in. Good chance here for Clark. And the Grizzlies get another bucket right there.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Morris against Rose. And it's Morris penetrating. Reed for 3. Williams grabs the board. For Memphis, they've gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Clark outside. And now we've got an intentional foul. First one falls. And he can't hit the second. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Towns on a screen. Edwards, a pass to Towns. No good there. Good D by Clark. Jackson with it. And it's Gobert picking him up. Here's Kennard. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson. Kennard's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Kennard against Edwards, driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
The tenacity from Edwards. I mean, I love when he attacks the basket like that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Kennard passes to Clark. Up top, Jackson, covered by Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from deep. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies earning this break in the action, up 10. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Well, great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Edwards for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. And stolen by Edwards. Conley against Morant. It's Edwards on the wing. Knocks down the triple.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
Jackson with a screen on McDaniels. Launches it. And they recover it. Back to Smart. Pass to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Ja steps on the gas. And he got the whistle. And they've stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge.
The previous play is
Coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Oh, and there's the whistle. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this.
The previous play is
Coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Taylor Jenkins had to say to his team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
And Allie, thank you for that. There's Jackson with the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. McDaniels passes to Towns. Here's Edwards. Over Smart. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. The 3 from Bain. And another miss by Memphis. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Edwards with it, guarded by Morant. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Conley looking for an opening. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many...
The previous play is
this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the ruling on the floor is confirmed. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still heaved.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Morant with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Aldama. Outside Morant. Takes it inside.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
And here's Edwards outside. Another shot. And it's laid in by Towns.
Yeah, 6'11", 250 pounds. Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Jackson, the screen. Kicks it out to Smart. Outside Bain. Gobert against Morant. Driving in. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldama. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Pass to Jackson. McDaniels against Morant. Jackson, the screen on McDaniels. And it's Morant off the drive. Bain, the pass to Morant. There's Jackson with the three. Good, and the setup by Morant. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Showing he can make this shot. Give Jackson Jr. room to take the triple. Oh, and he will.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Morant with the slam!
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Grizzlies.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple in this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
And Minnesota calls time here. They're trailing by 7. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. For 3, Conley. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Captain Clutch, one of Conley's many monikers, appropriate here. Just wow.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Morant. And the basket by Aldama. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Edwards against Smart. Pass to Gobert. Over to the wing. Picked by Gobert. And so the Grizzlies take the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.